Morning everybody, it's Chris Higgins, your YouTube daddy here. Well, it's a very wet Monday morning and it is 10 to 10 in the morning, and I thought I was just have a quick drive round, show you what Blackpool looks like on a wet Monday morning. It's just started raining and I'm just outside Coral Island at the moment, just off Bonny Street. To the right of me is where Bonny Street Market used to be, and we'll just go up Albert Road and see what's going on up Albert Road. Let this taxi driver past. It looks like we've got the rain setting for the whole week, so I can't see it being particularly busy this week. To be fair, the weekend wasn't as bad as I was expecting, because I was expecting really bad weather the weekend, so it wasn't that bad. So we're just heading towards Albert Road, and there's McDonald's ahead of me, and Coral Island to the left hand side of me, and right in front of me is that new monstrosity they call a hotel, the Spyglass. And they're meant to be sticking some kind of museum in it or something, I have no idea, unless they've changed their mind again. They keep changing their mind. So we're just coming up to Albert Road now, and there's the old pound stretcher, the new Dole office on the left hand side, the old Debenhams. I don't think they've put anything in there yet, I'm not 100% sure. I've not been into Hounslow for ages, so I'm not 100% sure. Oh my god, it's definitely not going to be a good day today. This is a typical Monday, as I've said. A lot of coaches will be coming in today. People will be going home and people will be coming in today, so there won't be a lot going on first thing this morning. As you can see, I'm in my car today because I didn't need to get stock. I had enough stock already. So this is one of the heart of Blackpool's hotel areas. See what we'll do, we'll go and drive past the back of the Winter Gardens, and I'll show you what they've done with the Winter Gardens. So I'm on South King Street at the moment, and just on the right hand side on the corner there is the Masonic place where all the Handshake Brigade go, Masonic Hall. And if I turn right down here, the darts is on today, I believe though, so it will be quite busy at the darts. So if you look ahead of me there, just there, that's the back of the Winter Gardens, and they've done the Winter Gardens out for a new conference centre. And it's actually very good. I've been in there a couple of times and it is very, very good in there. It's very nice, very modern. And we'll turn down onto Topping Street. Oh, if this guy just stopped in the middle of the road for some apparent reason. So on Topping Street now. The Townsman on my right hand side. We're back in the day, that used to be a strip club. Back in the day when the Syndicate used to be here. Plenty of restaurants around here and pubs and a Thai cafe. Lots of stuff around here. The Yorkshire Fisheries, you've probably seen that a few times. That's been done by a few people. Good chippy that is. Iceland on the right hand side. So what we'll do is we'll go straight across the road, we'll go past Funny Girls, we'll go down past we'll go along Dixon Road, and then we'll come along past the prom, and then that'll take me just in time to pop into Pete's, go and have a coffee before I go to my place and turn everything on. I say I'm in no particular rush today because there's not a lot going to be going on. So Mark Kelly's on the left hand side. and we're just heading towards Dixon Road now. Funny Girls on the right hand side, lots of takeaways, lots of these micro pop-up bars down here as well. Loads of them have popped up over the past few years. There used to be hardly anything around here, but Dixon Road is the place to be now. Duke of York, Peekaboos, meant to be very good in there, some good shows in there in Peekaboos. Another cabaret bar there. And then we'll just turn onto the prom here from the Best Western. There's just not a lot going on at all, but I wouldn't expect it at the moment. Especially with this horrible weather. It's been forecasted for all week, unfortunately. So I'll change the camera around because I asked you before if you preferred the camera looking out or looking towards me, and most of you said you didn't want to see my ugly mug. So I'll put the camera back on the front of the window screen as we drive down. So we're heading towards the Metropole. Can't talk about the Metropole, remember? Every time I talk about the Metropole I get in trouble. So don't mention the Metropole. I'm not allowed to talk about the Metropole, or I might get in trouble. Sea's looking a bit choppy today. It's getting a little bit windy. Not as bad as it was the weekend, but the wind is definitely picking up a bit here. And there's that nightclub, Woody's. It's changed names a few times while I've been here. I've not been in it. Where Benidorm meets Blackpool. Okay, I don't know why it says that on Woody's, but that's apparently what it is. I'm gonna have to go in there and try it one day. As I say, not been in there since it was, oh god, what was it before? It was the Beer Keller, and then it was it Club Chinook? I went to do with Club Chinook and the Beer Keller. But every couple of years they all seem to change the names. It's the same old, but they change the name. The Soul Suite there on my left hand side, that's a decent bar to be fair, quite a chilled out area. That's the bottom of Queen Street where all the stags and the hens go. So that's your main thoroughfare for all the drinking and all the partying on a Friday, Saturday and Sunday. You walk about and all stuff like that. See loads of people doing loads of videos on that. So we've got North Pier on the right hand side, Pop World on the left hand side, the Counting House, which is an old pub, on the left hand side here, which obviously used to be an old bank. The Wok Inn, Chinese restaurant. I've been in it, but it said Seaside Noodle Bar. The restaurant last time I went in there, a Chinese restaurant. It's okay. It's a typical Chinese. It was, a little bit expensive, but the food was okay for a Chinese. It wasn't exceptionally great, but it was okay. Once you had a few lagers, it was absolutely fine. It's not so much go probably sober or anything like that, but it was all right. Say going past Yates's, and then Shenanigans, where it's Paddy's Day every night there. Good little club that is. The Vegas Diner, not been in there, but it looks really good. To be fair, the decor is exceptionally good. All the American decor. I believe it's a little bit on the expensive side, but the decor is absolutely exceptional. You can see people, typically it's raining, so you can see people queuing up there to get into the tower. When it's raining, the tower, the Sea Life Centre, Madame Tussauds, all places like this do absolutely fantastic. it's no good to me because obviously I deal with a lot of people walking past, and when it's raining, it's absolutely no good to me. So I won't do that much today. To be fair, it'll be very blare day today. So the Golden Mile arcade, good little arcade, and I'm going to show you, just as I pull up here, there's a new arcade come onto Vauxhall Road that's moved from Central Drive, called Retro Slots. Now it's owned by a couple of friends of mine who are from Manchester. Now they had it on Central Drive for a while, and now they've decided to move onto Vauxhall Road, and they only opened on Saturday. So I'll show you where it is for those of you into all of these retro slot machines and vintage slot machines, because they've got some really good kit in there, to be fair. So I'll show you where it is, and then I'll do another video on a walk around it inside for those of you like your retro slot machines, because I've got a few retro slots, but these guys, I've got absolutely loads of them. So we'll call this part 1, and then part 2, that guy's waving me past, thank you, and then part 2 will be me going into retro slots. Now it's just there on the left hand side. Here we go. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull over now, and then I'm going to do a video part 2 of retro slots, because I know you'll like that kind of thing. So I'm outside the Ardwick now, and it's just behind me, say on Vauxhall Road, called Retro Slots. So we'll go in there, have a look guys, and we'll have a walk around and tell me what you think. And they've got some really good retro machines in there. As I said, it may be a little bit rough and ready at the moment because they only opened up on Saturday, and I know they're still finishing everything off. But let's go and have a look. Let's see if the guys have got time to talk and have a look. And this will be part 2. So if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and all that lot. And this is part 1. And part 2, we'll go and have a look at retro slots. See you in a bit, guys. Bye for now.